My coach told me I wasn't athletic enough to make varsity, so I brought an Olympic gold medalist to tryouts. Coach Brennan had been telling me I didn't have the build for varsity swimming since freshman year. Too skinny, too slow, not enough muscle mass. Every tryout, same result. He'd watch me swim one lap, shake his head, and tell me to stick with JV where I belonged. What Coach Brennan didn't know was that my mom had won 2 Olympic gold medals in the 1996 Atlanta Games. She'd kept her competitive past quiet after marrying my dad, changed her last name, and moved to our small town to escape the spotlight. I'd grown up watching her old race footage in our basement, learning technique from someone who'd stood on the highest podium in the world, but she'd made me promise never to use her name to get ahead. I had to earn everything myself. So for 3 years, I swam my heart out on JV, while Coach Brennan gave varsity spots to kids whose parents donated to the booster club. Senior year tryouts arrived and I was ready. I'd been training with my mom every morning at 5 a.m. for 8 months straight. She'd completely rebuilt my stroke, my turns, my breathing technique. I walked onto the pool deck feeling confident for the first time in my life. Coach Brennan saw me and actually laughed out loud. "Whitfield, why do you keep wasting both our time? You're not varsity material. You never will be." He said it loud enough for everyone to hear. The other swimmers snickered. A few parents in the bleachers whispered behind their hands. I felt my face burn red, but I kept my composure. "Just let me swim one race," I said. "If I don't beat your fastest guy, I'll quit the team entirely." Coach Brennan's eyes lit up at that offer. "Deal. You're racing Cody Marshall, state champion. When you lose, clean out your locker tonight." The race was set for the end of tryouts. Word spread fast, and suddenly the bleachers were packed with students who'd heard about the showdown. Cody Marshall stretched beside me, looking at me like I was a joke. "Nothing personal, Whitfield, but you're about to embarrass yourself." I just nodded and adjusted my goggles. That's when the pool doors opened and my mom walked in. She wasn't wearing anything flashy, just jeans and her old Team USA jacket she'd kept in the closet for 20 years. Coach Brennan glanced at her and froze mid-sentence. His clipboard slipped from his hands and clattered on the tile. That's Diana Whitfield. Diana Morrison Whitfield. The Diana. My mom smiled politely and sat in the front row of the bleachers. "Just here to watch my son swim," she said casually. The entire pool deck went silent. Coach Brennan's face cycled through about 15 different emotions. He tried to compose himself and walked over to my mom like he was approaching royalty. "Mrs. Whitfield, I had no idea Lucas was your son. I've been coaching him for years and he never mentioned—" My mom cut him off with that calm voice she uses when she's absolutely furious. "He never mentioned it because I asked him not to. I wanted to see how you'd treat a kid based purely on his ability and effort. And Coach Brennan, I've seen everything." She pulled out her phone and showed him videos she'd taken from the parking lot over the years. Him dismissing me without watching full tryouts. Him giving spots to donors' kids who couldn't even finish a race without stopping. Him telling me I wasn't built right while barely glancing at my form. The athletic director had somehow appeared beside her, watching the footage with his jaw hanging open. The race happened anyway. My mom insisted on it. She wanted everyone to see what 3 years of her training had actually produced. When the starter pistol fired, I exploded off the block with perfect form. Every stroke was exactly how she'd taught me. Every turn was tight and explosive. Every breath was timed to the millisecond. I touched the wall a full 3 seconds ahead of Cody Marshall, the state champion. The crowd erupted. My mom stood up and clapped once, slowly, while making direct eye contact with Coach Brennan. "That's what happens when you actually coach a kid instead of writing them off," she said loud enough for everyone to hear. Coach Brennan tried stammering an apology, but the athletic director was already pulling him aside. Within a week, he'd been removed from the program and placed on administrative review for favoritism in athlete selection. I made varsity captain my senior year under our new coach. We won state for the first time in school history, and I got a full ride to swim at the same university where my mom had trained decades earlier. Coach Brennan works at a gym now, teaching water aerobics to seniors.